Hi, everybody. Welcome to a pop-up live. I am here with Lisa.
Hey
She
everyone.
persisted budgeting and savings. Lee, we
Hey,
didn't have you turn your desk around.
turn my desk around.
Turn your phone around. Remember, you're
Oh,
sideways.
oh, hold on.
Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, yes, yes. There you go. Now move your paper to your right. Yes.
There you go.
Isn't that so much better, everybody? Okay. I actually am going to need a notebook for this one because we're going to talk about money and where does money go? And if you had money, what would you do with it? Right? That's tonight's conversation. It's so funny. I want to say hi to everybody that's here first, and then Lisa and I are going to talk to you, and we're gonna smile a lot. I'm going to tell you that. So we have abundant and anchored savings. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks. I decided to change it, so ready to grow. Wait a second. Who is this?
It's Shell.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Was
Right.
it because it was too much for me to say? Michelle, I couldn't get it out no matter how I tried. Oh my God. Because I automatically wanted to put she sells.
Right.
So
Right.
I love that. I love that you did that. Aw. Trisha is here. Hi, Trisha. We got Megan. Hi, Megan. And we got budgeting by Amy. Oh, Jason is here. He's in the house. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Powerball is up to $1 billion. Now, I'm not pitching gambling or playing the lotto. I'm just saying that, they used to have that commercial where they said if you have a dollar and a dream, right? So, of course, my family buys a couple. I know a lot of people buy a couple, right? You have that dollar and your dream. So tonight, it's been playing on my mind. What would you do if you had, I'm not even going to say the $1 billion. Let's just say, I don't know, 15, 20 million. I don't know, or the billion, right? I know years ago, at least I don't know if you've ever done this, in the police department, amongst friends, John did it at Duncan. You get in on group play, like where everybody buys a
Oh
ticket
yeah.
or a couple of tickets.
Yep.
Um, and years ago, I remember stories of people that worked in the supermarket and they won. And you hear all these stories about group plays winning, like groups of people.
Right.
So my question to everyone, and you, Lee, have you ever been part of a group play?
So I have. We did that at work a lot. And then we kind of got away from it. We had about 5 or 6 regulars that and we wouldn't do it all the time. There was some comedian that years ago said it was a joke that he went to some diner and there was a waitress behind, waiting on him, and he was like, "Hey, have you played the lottery? It's up to like, I don't know, 80 million or something." And she's like, "No, I only play when it's 100 million." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, that makes sense for a waitress to not play until it gets to 100 million, because who could use 80 million?" So yeah, we would play again once it got to a certain level. All of us would pitch in like $10 a week, um, and then we would win, $10 here, $4 here, and we would let it ride, and until eventually we would stop playing for a while. So it kind of petered out, but yeah, we would definitely do it.
Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the comments for a second. Andra is driving. She says she's going to try to delete some things. I don't know if she's going to jump in. she's more than welcome because I had messaged her. So there's actually a movie. I watched it not too long ago. It's called It Can Happen to You. And it's about a New York City police officer that goes up to that waitress and, I forget what it's all like. They win the lottery.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they,
yeah. Yeah.
it's
That's with
actually,
God, Cage, Nicolas Cage.
yes, Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage and his
Yeah.
wife, his
Yeah.
wife, the actress that played his wife, I have to look this up real quick. Um, oh my God, her voice used to drive me absolutely
Rita.
bonkers.
It was Rita. Rita
Yeah,
Perez.
that
Rita
right.
Perez.
Oh, and her like I can't do it.
Perez.
I can't do it. But
Rosie.
anyways,
Rosie Perez.
Rosie.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking all day, we got magic tickets, right? We've got magic tickets. We can be as positive as possible.
Right.
I'm part of this group chat that I'm in with family and friends. And could you imagine if you won? Could you imagine if you won? When it was at like 9:30, I think there was like 11 of us in this group thing, and it would have been like $35 million each. I can't even imagine what it would be for the Saturdays, right? $35 million. Let's start with that number. Let's start with that number. If you had $35 million, and this is the question that's been haunting me, so to say. Do you think you can stay humble? I want everybody to think about that for a second. Do you think that you could stay humble? Lee, do you think you could?
I could. I have actually thought about that. My family and I have talked about what we would do, and we joke that we wouldn't tell a soul, but there would be signs.
Like, give
um,
me an example.
well, like we would that family compound that I'm dreaming of. We would have that family compound. It might be on our own private island, but we would have a family compound.
Now, see,
Every,
wait a second. That's not staying humble. Would you actually think about going to buy an island?
but no, I'm not an island gal. I just want a family compound. Um, I just want to
I
have my family surrounding me and everybody, around in their own homes, but around. But so like my thing is so for a long time, most charities, so I used to be a facilitator for a breast cancer charity. And so I did a lot of stuff for the state of Florida for breast cancer awareness and trying to help young women who were diagnosed with breast cancer. And with the kids, in school, like there was a lot of charities for young kids, but there's not very many charities for children who age out of foster care that you all know if you have teenagers. I mean, you've gone through it yourself as an adult, but leaving home and trying to get on your own is difficult, even with the best support system. So imagine these kids who are in foster care for no fault of their own, and they age out and they get nothing. They have no one to support them. And so that is what my family and I have talked about. Is my daughter-in-law is a child development. She has education in child development. So she could help with their daycare, like if they have children, to get them. I would help them financially with their finances, with their college. Like that's the kind of stuff that we wanted to do if we were to ever win the lottery, is to open a
No,
chair,
when you
open a
do win the
nonprofit.
lottery. When you win the lottery.
When I win the
This
lottery, yes,
okay.
I'm writing
When
that.
you win that lottery,
When
right? Okay,
I
so next question. Who here is going to grab a ticket, one ticket, um, for Saturday night's drawing? It is Saturday night. Am I correct? I think it's
Yes,
Saturday night.
yeah,
Okay. Who's gonna grab a ticket? Who's gonna go spend that $2 and try to be in it to win it?
I am. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
it. I might even grab
I'm
two.
right. Okay. But for those of us like, because John said to his youngest sister, who's almost 50, um, did you grab a Powerball ticket? She's like, what? 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 John goes, please just go to the store and buy one ticket. One. Why? Why do I need to do that? He goes, because I'm telling you to. So there are people that don't follow it. And then
Right.
maybe there's a reason for our live tonight. We might spark someone to actually go grab a ticket. And who knows, right?
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, wouldn't that be an amazing story?
Yeah. It would be. I mean, so I don't know if you guys have seen that show. It's a HGTV show. I don't honestly, I don't have cable anymore, so I don't know if it's still on, but it was like something about like my lottery house or find my lottery something. It was with one of the designers. He's actually based in Florida, that he would help. He would go across the country, and people who won the lottery, he would find them their dream home because they won the lottery so they could pay for it in cash. And not every, you talk about staying humble, not everybody's dream home is a mansion, like a 2-story, 3-story mansion. Some people just want a house that's paid for. Like they, a modest house in a nice neighborhood. They don't need like an executive home. Yeah, Jason, my lottery dream home. So people win lottery. I mean, people win millions off of just a $10 scratcher. So yeah, I have been dreaming. My family and I do dream. I actually get,
So,
I'm sorry, I used to
no, go
get
ahead.
lottery tickets for my kids in their stocking at Christmas. I would get like the dollar scratchers up to the $10 scratchers. And now they have them. I mean, I think you can even buy a $50 scratcher now, but it's been so many years since I've done that. But they loved it. They would open their stocking and then they would scratch. One year, my daughter won $300 off of a scratcher. So it was fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
So as the boys got older into their teenage years, we had an advent calendar. And when they were little, I would put toys in those little spots. As they got older, it was um, dollar scratch offs. And
Nice.
it's so
Nice.
funny. Every day they would each get a dollar scratch off. Vinny would pull his every day, and TJ would let his accumulate till Christmas.
Nice.
So it was funny. So that we used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so one of our friends who retired as a lieutenant from the New York City Police Department, his father actually hit lotto twice,
Wow.
and the monies did not last. So
Oh. Hmm.
monies did not last, right? When you think about projected um, cost of living,
Right.
it could be,
Right.
could this money last you, right? Could this money last you? So when I think of just say the 30, I'm going to say $40 million, right? $40
Right.
million because you've got to give a heck of a lot of money back with taxes, right?
Right.
What
Right.
do they do with all that money? Does anybody know?
What do they
That's
do with the
a heck
money
of a lot of
they
money.
take back? Well, so most states, the reason that they were able to get lottery was supposedly to help education. So a percentage of that goes to public education. Although I was fun fact, I was also on my daughter's school SAC committee. I don't school improvement committee, but it was with an A. School advisory committee maybe. So we would see the budget and we would approve the budget every year for her local school. And as soon as the lottery came in, they took away money from the budget because they were getting lottery money. So the state took money to say they were giving them lottery money. So it wasn't an increase, at least not in Florida.
The
To
advertisement for Pennsylvania lottery is to help the older generation. So I
uh,
hope it comes back. I
yeah,
hope that it gets used appropriately, right?
right,
Um, that's a lot of money if we were to win, right? If
right,
anyone here was to win money, that could be generational wealth if you stay
Yes.
humbled.
Yes.
If you stay humbled.
Yeah.
So, Lisa, you want that family compound.
I do. I do.
I I thought about this and I had a conversation with John. I was like, what, we were driving in the car today and I'm like, so family obviously comes first, right? Family comes first. For us. I know TJ would love to go south. Okay. But once I'm not even gonna worry about my immediate family, right? My extended family, my sister-in-laws, my sisters, my nieces and nephews, our nieces and nephews.
Right.
We have a few family members that money literally burns holes in their pockets.
Yeah. I think we all have those family members.
Mismanagement, don't know how to get out of their own way.
Right.
And I think that's where I wanted to come in and talk about things like this. And I said that for a specific family member, I said to John, I said, this is what I would do. I would say to them, now this is me being in control. So when you watch my word video, which I'm so proud of, when you get a chance to watch the video that just posted, I'm in love with that video. But part of it, I said I have to let go, right? For this family member, I cannot let go, right? Because I really want to help them. So that means I have to stay true to who I am. So I said to John, how would you feel if we purchased the house of their choice in reason, but it stays in our name because they're not trustworthy with finances or selling or debt and things like that? They then would be responsible for the taxes and their bills. But they would never have to ever worry about having a place to live ever again.
Yeah.
And he
I think
turned around
that's,
and he says, I'm on board for that one.
yeah, I think that's great.
And then I said, for the kids that come, like the nieces and nephews, I think about one of them has $100,000 in student loans.
Wow.
I can't wrap my head around that. Can't wrap my head around it. And that's
Yeah.
just the amount that we were told. I don't know
Right.
if that's the truthful amount.
Right. Yeah.
So, all these things come through. So if one niece and nephew is going to get 100, the others do, but some are underage. How do you, Mike? How do you? I feel the need to micromanage them so that they don't, excuse my French, piss it away. So, did you
Yeah.
have a thought concept like this?
Yeah. So you can put it actually in a Roth IRA, like a custodial IRA, to where they can't touch it until they're 25. There are ways, there are instruments, financial instruments you can use to protect that money. Um, Set up a trust. You can set up a trust in their name, and they can't get that money until you tell them when to give out that money to them. There's all kinds of ways to protect the money for them.
Because
Um,
you want to give, but you
right.
don't want them. You don't want them going, Hi,
Correct.
can I have more? No,
Correct.
you're not getting any more.
Correct.
If and I'm that person that will be like, no, no,
Yeah.
sorry, you
And
blew it.
that's where I think a lot of people, how you said, when people win the lottery, how they don't hang on to it. It's lifestyle creep, right? It's the buying the cars and the boats and the
Oh,
mansions and handing it out to every family member and friend that comes out of the woodwork. So I really do think you need a good attorney that can set up your money and hold it where you want it to be held. A lot of estate planning would need to happen so that it would be longevity. But in all reality, you could, if you didn't touch, like you could live comfortably on the interest of $1 million if you did not
what would
have
that number
lifestyle.
be? Do we know? I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, ask.
Hold on. Let's get to Google.
Okay.
Hey Google, how much would interest be on $1 million?
So you aren't muted if you meant to mute.
Okay. Interest on 1
Interest
million.
earned on $1 million varies significantly based on the interest rate and the type of investment. A high yield savings account, or CD, 2% to 5% APY, could earn you roughly $20,000 to $50,000 annually. More aggressive investments, like a diversified stock portfolio, historically around 7% to 10% average annual return, could yield $70,000 to $100,000 or more, but with higher risk. The amount is calculated as interest equals principal times rate times time. Would you like to check the earnings for a specific interest rate and time frame?
No, thank you. So that's annually. So
Right.
annually, I'm looking here. So
70 to
4%.
100,000. Yeah.
What?
So 70
Right.
to $100,000.
So I'm looking here. CDs and bonds are out.
Yeah,
Moderate to
no.
high
You
risk
wouldn't
stock
make any money.
funds.
Right.
Average 10%. Average return would be $100,000. So $100,000 divided by 12. Who's got that math going? $83,000 a year. Could you live on that?
I mean, most people do live on that. So yeah.
Most people. But
Yeah. I could. So for those of you who watched my last financial toolbox, you know, for my retirement, for 25 years in retirement, I need $1.2 million. And that will pay for 25 years of retirement. So yeah, I could live on that.
$82,000 a year you can live on.
Yeah, because my house will be paid off, so I don't have a mortgage.
Okay.
I won't have a car payment. So yeah, I could live well on that.
How about everybody else? Do you think you guys can live on that? Knowing, wait a second, let's take a step back. Knowing that you hit the lotto, let's take the bigger picture here. Knowing that you hit the lotto and you got millions of dollars.
Right.
Because there's a trigger in there.
Yeah, there is. There is. So Taylor said that she can't believe that I'm a grandma, and I just have to say I started when I was, in high school. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. I did not.
I'm a
There is
grandma.
a trigger, and that is the lifestyle creep, right? Because that is irregardless of the lottery or if you just get a really good high paying job, right? When you get a promotion, that's why there is I'm going to use quotations rule that every time you get a promotion in your job, that money should go into your retirement. Like you should be living still on that same salary, and any promotion should go into your retirement. Because if not, you get lifestyle creep. You get the better car, the better house, get credit cards, you start buying crap you don't really need. Because you have the money. You see the money and you spend the money. And so that is, again, the lottery is a huge lifestyle creep issue, because when people see that big check, right, it goes to their head, and now I can get
Your
everything I've
pockets start
ever
burning.
wanted. Right. Well, everything you've ever wanted in your entire life is available to you, and why not blow it? But that's just it. You're blowing it. Right.
Mari says and I have her comment up on the screen. Mari lives West Coast. She lives
Right.
in California, one of the
True.
highest priced states
True.
in the United States. Her
Yeah.
electricity, her heating, her this, her taxes,
Right.
her cost of a home. I don't think someone in California can live on that kind of monies.
Yeah,
Someone in Pennsylvania could definitely live on those kind of monies.
but sis, you would have, like, if you won the lottery, right? If you won multiple millions of dollars, you would pay your house off, so you wouldn't have a mortgage. You would pay your car off, you wouldn't have a car loan, or go get a brand new car so that it would last you a long time and you still don't have the maintenance or a car loan. So there are ways. Yeah, I mean, I guess in California it would be more difficult. In New York City it would be more difficult. So I do understand that. But that's not with you working at all. That's not with you earning any other income. And who's to say, like, the stock market's done pretty well. It's like a 13 to 14% return right now. So I'm just saying, I think, and in the chat you can see a lot of people are living on a lot less than that right now.
Oh, I agree. I agree. And
So
I think
yeah,
that people can based on their location.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I,
But that triggers in your head, like you were just saying, all of a sudden, anything and everything that you've ever wanted
correct.
is at your
Correct.
fingertips.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know,
And that's the psychological, that's really the psychological part of spending. It's you and I were talking about this before the live. It's emotional. Everything that we buy, except for necessities, but it's emotional. You like it, it touches you, it in some way, like it brings you joy or it fills a need, a void that you have from depression, or you lost a relationship, you lost a loved one, you are lonely, you go spend, you buy. And this country is really run with that, right? That consumerism, that capitalist, that's how we're trained. If you have downtime, go shopping. Go to
okay, so
Target.
here's a question for everyone. You hit the lottery, you've got $40 million. What would be the first thing that you go and buy? What is going to I'm sitting here thinking, I love my car, right? I don't need a car. I love my house. Like I sat here and I go, what would I splurge on? And I did not come up with an answer.
I don't know that I would pay my house off.
Aside from that, the aside from the adult part of it, what would you buy for that moment that you could? So you know you're going to splurge that one thing, right? What would be that one thing that you want?
My For me, it would be my family compound.
So that's what you're going. All family houses get paid off. Pay off the house. A vacation home just as comfortable as my home. I like that idea.
Right.
I love that. But you know what? I've been there, done that, and I had vacation homes. And the second maintain update, we had a vacation. That's how we wound up in this location, is because we had a second house, and then we had a third house, and then we had a piece of property. And that was overwhelming to me, where I say to John, I don't want to own anything else. I would rather go and rent somebody else's location for a week, and I would hop state to state, like do something like that. I don't think I would want a secondary home. So I love that you want that, Jason. I love that. We got pay off debt. I Googled the info. A cruise around the world. I like that. A new house with land. That's I love that for you all. Are those eyeballs you threw up there?
Yeah, she knows who those eyeballs are for.
Okay. An accountant, then bills, then buy a home or apartment, then a car. Okay, I love that. Pay off what I owe, then invest. But is there one thing that you would really want? Like, I don't know. I'm sitting here going, what would I really just want for me? So, Jason, is there anything that you would really want just for yourself? Lisa, is there one thing that you would want just for you?
Yeah, yes. I know exactly what I would want.
Can you share
But
that?
it's not a thing, it's an experience. So one of my bucket lists is to visit every Disney property. So I would I would go to every Disney property.
I would come along.
You would be welcome.
I would come along. So for all the years that you always play and you have that dream of winning, John's like, well, how would we tell the kids? And right now, TJ is self-employed. Vinny's still making his way, right? My daughter-in-law, I would just have to message them and say, do me a favor, call your job, tell them that you're taking the next 2 weeks off, and I think we would go to Hawaii.
There you go.
That's what I would do for my immediate family. We would just go to Hawaii.
Hey, Hawaii has a Disney property, so I mean it's not a
Yes,
park.
they do.
But I would be with
Ohana.
you. Right.
Ohana. Yes.
Right.
Oh, now you want to get married. You would say that to Michelle if you won the lottery?
That's so sweet.
Oh, I hope that was in a good way. I would splurge on 2 things. So Chrissy says she would pay off her house. Second, newer, safe, used car. Mine is falling apart. Necessity. I see where you're going with that. I love that.
Yep.
Okay.
Steph, we are talking about when I win the lottery. What would you do? What would your first what would your first purchase be, Steph, if you won the lottery?
You would want to live in Paris? See, I have no desire to live in another country. I have a desire just to live in Pennsylvania.
I'm laughing at Steph's comment. She says she's going to throw her keys.
Oh my goodness.
Around the world. Yeah, Taylor, that would be nice.
Wait, you're going to be what part of Julia? Did you see where my mind went?
Yes.
Oh, Susie, I love that. Are you buying a pontoon boat? Okay. Build a gym. Love that. All right. No worries about money. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Right. Right.
Okay, so you know what I probably would splurge on? I thought about this today. Because I've literally been manifesting this. I literally, Bella got me so mad. I'm like, you're going back to boot camp and you're not coming home until you're the best dog you can be.
There you go.
I don't care how many thousands of dollars it takes. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, Bella would definitely go back to boot camp.
Right.
Susan's coming to Disney Japan with us.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Oh, I remember when your son went there, Kim. Oh, Jason, you know what? Nannies would probably be the best thing in the world, right? But she'd have to really be like Mary Poppins.
Right. Yeah.
At least mine would be.
I would get a nanny for my daughter.
This would be my advertisement. Need a nanny. Prerequisite. You have to be like Mary Poppins. Alani is
yes.
Alani.
Yes.
Okay. You would come back to Buffalo in the summertime, right? Throw my keys. I know whose head they're going to be thrown at, and it's not our husband's.
So this is someone posted about their check, their manifesting check from The Secret.
Yes.
This is my secret. This is my check. I have one here. I don't know if you guys can read that. I have one here, and then I have one at work hung up on the wall with a picture of a family compound.
Mine sits here on my computer screen, so I look at it all the time. In fact, my family goes, "What is that?" And I tell them.
You see the date? We did this August 31st, 2025.
I love it.
Yep. No winter. Chrissy, you sound like Danny. Quit my job, sell my house, buy 20 acres of land. Nice.
Hi, Nichelle. I had a feeling I knew what you were talking about, Taylor. And then we're talking about $40 million.
Right.
Chrissy, did you say that you were going to go buy a lottery ticket? No, see, I want to be the chef. No, I don't want a chef. I don't even want anyone cleaning my house. No. I'll do it.
No, give me a chef and a housekeeper. Yes, 100%. Well, but
I
see,
love that.
I don't want a house that's big enough that would take forever to clean. I don't want that.
So I think about that. I was talking to John about this. I was like, okay, so we're blessed, right? We have an amazing home and a piece of property, and his garage is every guy's dream. And I have my sister on the property, and I have a beautiful 1800 barn. But there's a few things that would need work on this house. And I think about it that if I was staying here, I would want this 2-car garage attached to my home, because I never had a garage that you can walk in and store your paper towels in or things like that. I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
I would then, even though I just put a roof on the porch, I would want the porch to be deeper, and I'd want it to be a 4-season room.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Then the backyard would probably get ripped up, and I would find a way to make sure that the next cement or stone or whatever was put down around the pool won't crack, or because my cement around my pool is horrible. And I everybody that I speak to in this area, there's always going to be stress cracks. How do you get rid of that? And honestly, I would love to know how to do that. So the backyard would need a little bit maintenance.
Right.
And I would then love an extension. Now, Lee, you're gonna be here, so you're gonna know what I'm talking about when you see it. And if Andrew's still here, she's gonna be able to visualize it. So the wall that the stove is on, I would like that to be a grand room. And I would love to have this huge dining room table in it. And then it would be I would like it to be sunk in, and a living room. And then that fireplace room would become just a den.
Gotcha.
So I have a couple of goals.
Yeah.
And then I would put a lock on this office door and nobody's getting in. So those would be my goals.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wanda
and for Johnny D, I would get him a blacktop driveway.
There you go. So you would do home improvement. So you would do like logical things, not like a boat and yacht and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I think people can extend, like doing those kinds of things, because what you're doing is improving your property value. So I think those are logical things. It's the blowing it on stuff, like material stuff or food, like, spending $1,000 for one dinner, that kind of stuff.
So I'm gonna address this really quick. Steph, I'm going to our messages because we were working on. Oh, okay. We're gonna segue for just a second, and we're gonna come back. Sunday Nights Live is going to be amazing. We're bringing the hot 2026 to Sunday Nights Live. So don't forget to join us Sunday night because it's the unveiling, right? And Mama Bear is going to be there for the unveiling. So we were talking prop money or working prop money, and I was feeling, I think that I was feeling a little melancholy when we were doing that. And we were working on the prop money at different times, but together, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to make sure she liked it. And she said she did. And that she goes, oh my gosh, she called me a genius, which I love. Thank you. But she says, I also love that you take what's in my brain and makes it happen. So she was thinking it. She kind of verbally told me what she was looking for, and I kind of jumped in. And while because she works full time, I literally, I kind of, what she told me she wanted done, I did it for her. And then I want to make sure that she's not fibbing, right? But she likes them. And then she said yes. And then because she said that I take what's in her brain and I make it happen, just like what she said right here, blows me away. And I told her, I took a screenshot of what the definition of kindred spirit means. And when I think of her, I believe that we are kindred spirits, her and I.
That's so sweet.
I do. There's that connection that I have that I don't. And you know what? We were talking prior to coming live, and I was talking about something, and I threw it out into the universe on someone else's behalf in life. And, you know, it happens. It comes to fruition. And I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's amazing.
You know what? When we all win the lottery, we're going to be able to do whatever we want to do.
Right.
You would love a full-size basement. Yeah. You know what? I'll get one because if I win the lottery, Vinny can have his own house and then I get my basement back. Oh my gosh.
Night, Jason. Good night, Margie.
Oh my gosh. Good night, Jay. Good night, Margie. Thank you. What else can we say about, like, what are things like, because you hear the horror stories of people winning these amazing amounts and then they're broke within the next 3 to 5 years.
Right.
I wouldn't want that to happen.
No. I just think you have to, I think like everyone here has given themselves a plan. Like, I think you have to plan what you're going to do with it. Again, for me, it goes back to lifestyle creep. Like, are you going to suddenly be shopping on Rodeo Drive, or are you still going to be shopping
Walmart
up now? Right. So
Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you said, right? That's really what you asked when we first started. Can you still be humble? And I think the majority of people that have answered, they're all practical things. They're, trips, yes, because that's an experience that you can't afford right now. But with that money, I think that's part of self-care, going around, doing your trips, donating to charity. Shar is going to still work and donate to charity. I think that is amazing. Janet, never give up sales or couponing. So I think that's the key, right? Is to think about it. So I took a self-defense class a long time ago, and it was basically your body can't go where your mind's never been. And that was the philosophy of doing the self-defense, because it was, if you've done it, if you've thought about it, if you've walked through all of it, your body in a stressful situation will just react, right? Your mind will take over and make it happen. And I think that's part of this, is to start really truly thinking about, what would you do? What would you do if you had no debt? The only thing you had to pay for is your house until it was paid off, but really it was just your utilities and your food and gas. Like think about that. What would you do? And that's something we can manifest. We can make that happen with our systems, right? We don't need the lottery for that. What does that look like?
Oh gosh, I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
I am so dreaming. Um, I'm so dreaming. Can one of my moderators do me a favor? Two things I need from one of my moderators. Lisa, please drop Lisa's channel down below. She is on her way to 1K and she's about 25-ish people away. Then Laura Bell Creations, please drop her link for me, because if I drop it, it's going to be non-clickable. Laura was 3 away from 3,000. Can we make
3,000.
that happen?
Yes. Yes.
Can we
Yes.
please make that happen? Because I do see a few people that are new here, and I don't have it set to members only. So if you're here and you're listening for the first time, can you please do this favor for me and go subscribe to those 2 channels? It's almost like a way of giving a Christmas gift, paying it forward, helping out a sister.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Jack. Hi. Well, I saw Mari. Thank you, ladies, so much for doing this, because we have 2 amazing people that need shout outs to reach goals. I love this.
Well, and
I think that
can I just say thank you to all of the creators who have either shouted me out in their channels, even people that don't have channels. I don't have videos have shared videos and have shared to ask folks to subscribe. You're doing a giveaway. Madi, my sis, she created a challenge on her coffee shop for free. Laura Bell's shouted me out. Andrew, I say names and then I'm going to forget people. But it has just been that, talk about humbling. That's been humbling to know that people across the country that have never physically met me are rooting for me to get to 1K. It is magical to think that this community, I just love this community. I tell you. Janet,
it
did
says,
Laura get to 3K?
yeah, I'm going to message her right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm going to message that. I'm going to put it in the group chat real quick. You know what? I'm gonna congrats, Laura. Hold on. Congrats, Laura. Janet, the crafty saver, is so diligent on what she just did right there.
Yes.
She has always done that for me for
Yeah.
the longest time. Janet, I appreciate you so much. I love you. I am so glad we became friends. I love that we collaborate together once a year. You are always, and I don't say it enough, you are always in my heart, my friend. I love you and I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, I wonder if Laura's going to see it. Or maybe she knew already. Maybe she knew.
Well, I just watched her video this afternoon from yesterday. Well, she recorded it yesterday and she made a comment then that she was like 3 away.
Can someone drop Jeanette's journey link too, so we can give her a shout out? You guys were all replying. Congrats, Laura. She'll come around. She'll be like, yay! I can hear her say that.
She's probably with the girls.
Yeah, she's with the girls. They should be going to bed soon. Go to bed.
I don't know. I don't think they ever go to bed because when she's filming at like 11 o'clock at night, they're still up talking to her.
I know. I know. Hi, Wendy. How are you? So this is full circle. I think that by talking about this, and it just humbles me, and I hope that it humbled you to actually talk about it. And you know, if you think I'm a pen to paper now with the budget that I have, could you imagine the the numbers and working them
Oh my
to
goodness.
stay humble?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
That would be a lot. Well, that's why
Wow.
you hire that accountant. Um,
But you know what? You know,
well, you would do it
um,
yourself. I get it. I get it. But you would want
so
someone else
here's a story.
as well.
So my brother-in-law's mom passed away. True
Hmm.
story. And the mom left them something. Do you know that the investor guy said there was nothing left? And my other sister-in-law works for an investor.
No.
She showed him all the paperwork. The guy was stealing the monies.
Yeah.
So this guy calls him and says, "I know what you did. Give them their money, or we're
Yeah.
pressing charges." So you hear about this with like the rich and famous. Oh my
Right.
God.
Right.
You hear about this.
Right.
The rich and famous think they have all this money, and then all of a sudden they go to and their credit card's getting denied or something. Why?
Right.
Because someone stole all their damn money.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I would definitely be micromanaging everything. If you think
Oh.
that I log into a credit card now, you better believe that I'm going to be logging into my investments, and I'm going to be
Oh yeah.
logging into every single thing on a regular basis to tally up because I trust nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
Nobody.
I get it.
Okay, Shar, you know what's funny? Group chat happened the other day saying happy planner, Disney stuff, and I went and looked. And I don't know if I convinced myself that I don't love what I saw or I just didn't love what I saw. But I'm done. I'm done. And I hope that I stay done because I look around and I live in abundance. I don't need more. In this lifetime, I'm closer to 60 than I am anything else. What am I doing? I'm hoarding so that my kids have to get rid of it. I'm on the other side of that mountain. Drop her link. Drop
Yeah.
it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Um, I don't. There's nothing I like. I
I
look
feel the same.
around.
I feel the same way. I feel like that's why I'm saying like I would just pay my house off and then I would go. This would be my summer home, and then I would, or my winter home really for me. I want to go where it's colder, and then I would do the family compound. Andrew, what do
Yep.
you mean they got diddied? What does that mean?
What'd she say? They got diddied. Diddied. They got robbed. Right? Is that what
Yeah.
you're thinking? Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of Diddy, it's not robbing. I'm very
Yeah.
confused.
Well, I don't want to go there. I don't want anything to do with that. She said, "Thank you so much." I remember when Laura started first too. I remember that. She's
Yeah.
out line dancing. I know it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Yes.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
out shaking her booty.
Yay. So go help my sis get to 2K.
Yes. Guys, go check out Budget
Amazing.
and Chaos. We all need to promote her because she's doing the final episode of The Hop.
I mean, and she talk about a true soul. Like she would give you the shirt off your back. Off of
Her
her back.
back.
Sorry. She
If she
would
was
give you
giving the
the shirt
shirt
off
off
of her
your back, she's robbing your ass.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, post her link.
Wendy,
You've been
nice.
trying to
Would go
use
to
your
more
account.
cruises. That's good. That's good. And Disney's. Yep, that's what I want to do. I want to go to all the Disney's.
Megan, plan ahead. Plan ahead. Learn from the older generation. So, you know, I think this is a topic I want to get into on a Sunday night. This is more about winning the lotto, but staying humble and really not being taken advantage of. Because somebody's winning. Somebody's winning.
Right. Right.
So, Wanda, you have a feeling you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And Disney's. Nice. Love that. Okay, so wait, let's take what Wendy said for a second. Okay. So if you were like you say, see, my mind goes into, well, if you buy someone a house, what if they don't have the means to keep it afloat? Does that burden go back on you? And then if that burden goes back on you, that's going to take away from your residual income.
Right.
So you can't just see, there's so much to talk about and so much to think about. We could say we're gifting everything, but you can't give something if they can't maintain it.
Right.
So you really got to think about things.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gifting anything. I'm not. I'm going to gift a compound, but then I'm going to maintain that compound.
Oh, they're laughing. The
Not
winner will be me. My check says so. Chrissy, I love your thought process. Oh,
Right.
can I tell you, right before we went live, she must be sleeping right now, is our girl Emily across the pond, Lila Budgets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love this because we talk through the WhatsApp.
Yep. Yep.
So we can message even though she's in England. And I'm going to get to it right now. Well, she got the new Rhonda Byrne's book.
Nice.
And yes, and I thought that I had pre-ordered it, but it's in my Amazon cart right now. And I'm gonna, as soon as we get off, I'm gonna check out with it. And this is what she said to me. She says, "You will be blown away by this book." So she must have started reading it.
Yeah.
I'm giddy excited about reading this book. And then I think Saturday night, Steph and I are going to touch base. Let me find the book. Where's my book? Where is that book?
Mine's on my bookshelf.
Okay, mine's right here. This book. This book is truly amazing. And I think, Steph, if we've got time, this is going to be a topic of conversation also in that, because we wanted to talk about it last time and we did not get to it.
Oh, gotcha.
No, I think taking the kids to Disney would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love to do that too, as a family. If you went to Disney, Lisa, with the family, and you had this $40 million, what resort would you stay at?
That is a really good question.
Isn't it? I'm like, it came out of my mouth and I was like, ah!
So if I had my grands with me, it would have to be like one of the like art of animation or something like that. If it was just me and my adult children, we'd stay like at the Grand Floridian.
Little stay at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, but I want them to be able to have fun and like it be fun with like all the characters, and like the art of animation is like one of the best resorts for littles. They
I
have
agree.
like
I stayed there.
Yeah, they have like the full-size cars from Cars.
Even sports and music is phenomenal for little people.
Yeah, I mean, so it would depend for me on who. If it's with my grands, then I would want to go to like a kid one that's like all decked out for the kids. If it's me and the adult kids, then I want like a quieter one.
I wouldn't even think twice, and I know that my husband would be on board 100%. Does anybody know where I would pick?
Wilderness Lodge.
Bing, 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 bing. I would be there. Maybe I would be there before I go to Hawaii, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I would be bringing a nanny.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go to the Wilderness Lodge. I would want, because the kids would be bored to death. I would want to go where there's like things to do for them.
Yeah, you know what is actually really cool, and I don't know, even the Polynesian. I mean, I hotel hop,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I see the kids playing in the pools and running amok,
Right.
having a good old time in every single hotel. So they're
Right.
not going to know any better, because there's always something to look at in these hotels.
True. True.
Escalators, the monorails, the boat
Right.
rides. You know,
Right.
it's always. And I learned a long time ago, the kids do not remember prior to a certain age.
Oh my God. I was just telling that story. I don't even remember who I was telling to. I took my kids to Disney every year, at least once or twice. I mean, we live right here. And I remember I took my middle son, he was about 8 years old for his birthday because they had a special that for your birthday you got in for free. So we skipped school. We went there, and as we're leaving, we're waiting in line for the monorail, and he's like, "Thanks, mommy. I love this is my first trip." And I just looked at him and I'm like, "You've been here every year since you were born." Like, what? But he literally didn't remember. He did not remember until that trip. So,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
My kids will tell me that, Vinny will tell me, I don't remember Halloweens. And I threw the biggest Halloween
Wow.
parties ever. And I'm
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I had to actually break out photos and say,
Right.
hello, here you
Right.
go. So kids, I think about that now, and I'm like, my kids were older when we took them. No,
Yeah.
actually, it was only TJ when we stayed at the Wilderness Lodge. But I think see, I am backwards country chic.
Right.
I don't need the um I I like the all natural, and that is the Wilderness Lodge. Even the campground, I would definitely stay in the campground.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to stay on the monorail. I would love to do the Grand Floridian. I would love to do the Contemporary. I would
Right.
love to do the Polynesian.
Yeah.
All in time. I mean, that's a goal before I keel over. I still want to do that.
So I stayed
But
at the Contemporary. I was there for work. We took a Disney Institute class, a leadership training, and
mhm.
I stayed in the Contemporary. I was not impressed, to be honest.
I guess it's just I love the Contemporary. I do.
Yeah.
Only because the Contemporary is vintage.
Right. But it's
It's
supposed to be modern. Like it's supposed to be the
future.
right. Yeah.
But
It's
I
not
remember that back when I was a little. I remember that.
right.
I
Right.
knock on wood that I do have so many great memories.
Yeah. I do too. I remember going to Disney as little. I remember the e-tickets and like we would get a ticket, like a ticket book, like the one that you did for the 52 week. Like you
Yep.
would go to the window and you would pay, I don't know, $20, $30 and get a ticket book. And kind of like the fair, you would use those tickets to get on rides. Um, I remember that as a kid, and we were never allowed to go on the e-ticket rides. um, you have e-tickets?
I
Nice.
have tickets up on the shelf in a book.
Shell has e-tickets. Nice.
Yeah. I'll have to break them out.
Yeah, because that was the thing. It's an e-ticket ride, and that was a huge, huge thing.
I
This
actually
was
have,
before, like Epcot wasn't around. None of these were around. It was just Disney World.
right.
Um,
So you're a Saving Mr. Banks girl, right?
oh
Not
yes.
everybody gets that movie.
Oh my God, that's one of my favorites.
I'm going to ask everybody here in the comment section, have you ever watched Saving Mr. Banks? I just want to see what they say. And I'm going to go to a certain spot in the film. Could you imagine being at Disneyland the day that a day that Walt would
Yeah,
come? Could you
right,
imagine? And he'd hand out his business. I could do one better. I can give you one. I've already signed it.
right,
Could you imagine being that little kid and having that at that
right.
moment? Oh my gosh. So, all right. So we've got, hold on. We're going to go through this real quick. So
Shell, I need one of
Steph
your.
has, Chrissy has not. Shell has. Wanda, no. No. Shar loves that movie. We got Nichelle says yes. Susan says no. Okay. Jess likes it. Yes. Okay. So, and Meg says no. Yvonne. So I'm going to ask you guys to do this. You just watch it. Just watch it. I can watch that movie every day. That's how good this movie is. Now, Lisa, do you know, did you ever notice in the movie, you know, when he's leaving the building and then he hears the guys upstairs at night practicing the song.
Uh-huh.
One guy is sleeping on the couch, and the
Right.
other guy is at the piano. And Tom Hanks, who plays Walt, is coming up. And as he's walking towards the door is glass, and there's a silhouette. Do you realize that the silhouette is actually the original Walt?
No.
Oh my God.
I will have to go. You found an Easter egg in the movie.
Yes. If I'm sitting at my desk and that movie's playing on the TV to my left, and I'm just listening because I don't need to watch it.
Right.
I'm just listening.
Right.
And all of a sudden it gets that part and I miss it. I will rewind just to watch the silhouette
Yeah.
of Walt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go check that part out. And then I'm going to ask you guys on Sunday if you got a chance to watch it, because what is it about that movie, Lee?
It's I don't even know what it is other than it's just so uplifting. It is.
But wait a second. Determination.
It is. It is. But it's really not about Walt. Like, it's not. It is, but it isn't. It's really about the writer of Mary
Mary
Poppins
Poppins.
and her life and
Yep.
Mr. Banks. And you really learn so much about Mary Poppins.
Gail Travers.
Right. Right.
But when you look at the storyline of her, what I take away is this, and you guys we could talk about this on Sunday night. So we're into words right now, and Lisa's got her sheet on the desk,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I just did my video. Oh, here we come full circle. I love this. When I look at this movie, 20 years it took Walt to convince the writer of Mary Poppins to allow him to make a film. Why? Because he wanted to preserve Mary. He loved Mary Poppins.
Yes. Yes.
It is so amazing that is it in this room? It's upstairs in the other room. Walt's quote. oh my God, what is the quote? Walt, oh my gosh, a quote from Walt Disney, popular. Um, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah. Yes.
He dreamt it and he wasn't going to give up.
Right.
So, with all the words that we're thinking about and determination and getting out of debt, like it comes, mindsets. Go watch this movie. We have to talk about it on Sunday.
Yeah, it is a really, really good movie.
Yeah. I had a wonderful evening talking about money with you. I
I
want
did
to say thank you.
too. You're welcome. I'm glad you called and we popped in, and I'm glad we got to hang out unexpectedly with the village. That was nice.
It really was.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't forget, can you show them that sheet?
Yeah. So this Donna gave out, it's in a members post. Is it just members?
So
Yeah.
it's free to anyone that is a member of my channel, but it's now up on the .com, and there's also a secondary sheet. Did you grab that yet, Lee?
This one? No.
Notes. No. I
No.
created a sheet that is lined pages for notes, because once you start
Oh,
writing
right.
down your words, if you follow me, you're gonna want to dive deeper
Yeah.
into the why did you choose that word, and the why is gonna blow your
Yeah.
mind.
That's why my sheet is still blank, because I haven't, like I told you earlier, I haven't had time to sit. And I need to sit with this. I need to sit with our intentions. Like I need time to just sit. So,
I believe that these are just as important as saving money,
oh, I agree. I agree.
wholeheartedly.
Yeah. And thanks to Jack and I think Bev, at the first of the year, I'm going to blow cinnamon in my door. So I appreciated that.
I
That
love
little
that.
tidbit. Yes. Yes. I love that. I love learning that kind of stuff.
I'm going to drop a link. It's not going to be you're going to have to copy and paste. So if you're looking to join us in the words for 2026, it's free to the members, but it's also on the .com, and that's where you could find it. It's under journals.
So Wendy, we're starting the intention burning. You would start it on the 19th. And you would do one every night or every day, one a day until New Year's Eve.
And we're going to address that Sunday night also
Yeah.
in detail
Okay.
again, because I think we all need
Like a refresh.
reiteration. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh my gosh, we're ending the year with a bang. And we're going to, by ending the year with a bang and preparing us for 2026, we're going to kick it off right.
I agree, but no one better say it's their year.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
I think Lisa has to stop saying it though.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not
Zipper
your
that
year.
lip. Oh, heck no. So
No.
closing out and saying goodbye to everyone, because I'm trying to look. We've been on for an hour and 13. Please go subscribe to those channels. They're looking to hit goals. Don't forget to do your word. Don't forget to watch Saving with Mr. Banks. And when you win the lottery, don't forget to stay humble and kind.
Right. Yes.
Lee, do you want to tell them anything?
I'm writing in the chat to go over to Budgets and Chaos, Laura Bell Creations, and me. Oh, and Jeanette.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And of course, the Crafty Saver. Just
That's the
The
thing
channel.
is you start writing. Yeah, we always miss one because there's so many. There's so many
Yes.
really good channels out there. And like Andrew said on the last one, not everybody is everyone's cup of tea. So you just keep looking until you find someone that really speaks to you and support them because this isn't easy work. It is work. It's fun. It's amazing to do this. But it does take effort. It takes time. It takes money. So go support those that really touch you, really inspire you, because it's a labor of love for everybody.
Yep. That's a fact. Thank you, Megan. Love you, Jack. Jack, too. Don't forget, My Girl Budgeting has a channel.
Yes, yes,
All you have
yes.
to do is click on them.
Jack, I'm sorry I didn't put your name up there.
Hi, Donna B. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. We love you, and we will see you in the next video.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Lee, stick around.
Okay.